what is going to be the pick. It's going to be Lissandra. So, again, another champion that has...
We were talking about in the draft phase where Lissandra can constantly get priority over the LeBlanc, keep her shoved in, apply that pressure in mid lane, meanwhile aiming in Tushin on the Ezreal and Tom Kench, able to do it likewise down in bottom.
Sure, their Shelly take, rather, as now it's going to be KT's turn to get back onto this objective. Itsu in a rough spot is going to get the knock up. They're trying to burst down the Thomas Kench. There it goes, first blood, but huge AoE damage coming out from aiming to start this off. But as you can see, the Olaf going straight into the Trundle, not going to have a good time. As going in there trying to assassinate the double kill for Hybrid as cover.
That's what they pay me for, is the big bucks.
Yeah, that analysis of Trundle's walking animation.
Here, let me.
Gotta love it.
You know, I've done this a few times before on broadcast, but let me really show you about color casting. You ready for this one, Valdez?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Well, currently aiming is using his mouse to click onto the turret. So
that's it.
Okay, Dragon, especially on the Olaf, the Aatrox, I mean the Lissandra even.
Oh, cover. Really trying to get this one started. They get the knock up here on a Tom Kench, and it might just be Tucson once again, but no, he is going to flash away. As Guro going over the wall. Here's Ixu trying to set up a follow-up. Goes right through the goalpost there. Secret, oh man, he just opened up his team for some pain train right now. It ends up that he's going to be the Cloud Drake goes down. I guess we didn't really have to interrupt the Forbidden Love podcast for that.
For paintball, so it was really nice.
That's cool. I never would have expected you to be a paintball player, but today we all learned.
Yeah. A lack of neutral objectives, and so both games are just sort of coasting up. That's why the Forbidden Love podcast is currently online. Okay.
Oh, they get that Lissandra ultimate down, but the stealth is going to be enough, and they're too scared to actually dive the turret. They had Trundle and Kaisa in the mid lane. It was basically only Secret that was coming to help. I think they absolutely could have dove, but they decide to play it safe, and they do not pick off the LeBlanc.
Yeah, that's really surprising that they didn't go for that. Now they're trying to collapse. An underwhelming usage of Ornn here in game number 1 between KT and APK. APK continue to extend their gold lead. It's almost 3,000.
Discourage APK from entering here, but they have a lot of engaged tools. They have LeBlanc to try to go for burst combos. Nautilus and Ornn goes without saying with the Kaisa, but they're looking to jump into backline KT here, but a couple of members immediately get blown up as the knockup from Ixu is gigantic. And Hybrid in the backline again is just ripping shreds through this team as Tucson, of course, is going to go down. Aiming might be the only survivor, is going to be hooked up here by Secret as trying to go 1v3 is going to take out 2, but Hybrid just given a big shutdown as well. That's going to be the full ace.
Oh, this is such a scary team fight position for KT to try to take. I don't know why they're willing to lose their lives over Cloud Dragon.
Yeah, Devour is going to come down here flawless, trying to get in range. They get the knockup now onto Ezreal, who also doesn't have Arcane Shift, and there it is. The W is going to land, but Hybrid went too far. He actually tried to assassinate aiming, but it did not work out at all, as he immediately got stunned and killed for, I think, 1,000 gold bounty. That is a way too aggressive of a play, and even though APK did pick up the Cloud Drake, they gave a lot of gold over to the side of KT.
And it's not even like the Cloud Dragon is that bad of a pickup. It was mostly KT actually donking off, trying to get that dragon. Now, KT is holding so much gold here right now. They have not reset yet. You can see Ezreal, I mean, he's at 4 items. He's going to be near 5 as soon as he does end up recalling. Cover is behind enemy lines. This is not Owen Wilson. What?
That is the craziest team comms I've ever heard from any team anywhere. They're all a bunch of rap gods, the entire team, just like going nuts in the team fight. But it did feel like Hybrid was kind of leading it, saying, you know, look at Lissandra, Lissandra, protect me. And then, of course, Penta. there at the end. And, yeah, I mean, at this point, has picked up the Molten Edge and is 10-1-2. Full item build here. Has the QSS with the Mercurial Scimitar. And now they're just looking to end the game.
Yeah, they have the Baron buff. They're also at that stage of the game that talked about during draft select, where once they start getting to this item amount, Aatrox, Olaf, those champions become invalidated. Ornaments start coming out on all of the champions. Their team composition is now better at this stage because Kai'Sa has so many options with her utility. Ornn is so valuable. Trundle getting a lot of value as well. And Lissandra at this point has started to decay off. So we knew that this stage of the game could end up occurring. Obviously, it's very accelerated by all of the kills in the game, and here we go.
Yeah, just pushing them off the inhibitor like they are the bouncers of this rift, saying get the hell out of here. Soul, which they will easily pick up here. Down it does go. Cloud Soul available now to everybody.
2. Things are looking really rough. Molten Edge was upgraded by Ornn. Locket of the Iron Solari is a very peculiar ornament upgrade.
Yeah, well, it's an upgrade at least. Maybe not the best choice, as they're just trying to stack up as many Ornn items here for this last fight that will be taking place here. You can see the split push is on. It's a 4-0-1 with LeBlanc down on the bottom side, trying to handle the Aatrox with her mobility. But KT actually putting on the defense here. It doesn't look like APK are taking it too aggressively. Do have Baron spawning here in a minute 20 as cover. Looking to burst down, so on. That's what I was talking about. The Aatrox will have trouble there as Wallace getting in there with the Subjugate, trying to slowly chip away at them. The Devourer's already down, and the damage is so huge as they will immediately take out Tom Kent, but Aatrox is going to get here first. They do have aiming in the back. You just got to watch these 80 carries, but Hybrid, once again, is going to go legendary with that kill and is just going to be able to chip away. Well, chip away is not even the right verb. He is just crushing all of his enemies in his path. As they're going to move over here to the right side, they want to take down the tutorial victory, take down all the turrets, all of the inhibitors, and then go for the push, as they will absolutely take out this inhibitor at least. Looks like after that, they might
Yes, she has the Void Staff, but it doesn't really matter all that much. This is all on aiming to try to deal damage, and he's just not able to. The mobility and the repositioning on the side of APK is just really too much for KT to handle.
It absolutely is, as Hybrid has graduated to 6 items, so congratulations to him, as he is going to be doing massive damage. Does not need that movement speed, just needs to get into the back line and have survivability. With that Phantom Dancer, they're just chunking these teams down. Yes, a good exhaust is going to come in, but immediate QSS on that LeBlanc, or rather the Lissandra ultimate, as that will be a double kill actually to cover, as a bunch more kills will go the way of Hybrid. Absolutely, APK will pick up the win tonight as Hybrid dives that fountain, comes out, last hits the Nexus, picks up a triple. He picked up here against the Ornn.
And Echo immediately locked in. He was so sure. Whether you're a KT fan or not, we are looking for a Cloud Dragon to come up next.
Yeah, let's see it.
There
we go.
So we do have an exciting soul.
Back.
Yeah. Jushin and aiming, backing up right now. They might have this, though.
Oh, they're going for it. Secret, he's in a lot of trouble. Has to flash forward and just gets rended to death. And level 6 is here. The knockup will go down onto Hybrid. Do they have the damage as Tucson is going to tank this up? Yes, they do. The double kill will happen down here in the bottom lane. Both of them given to aiming. As a gank in the top side, or an ultimate coming out here, so on is screwed. Is going to immediately go down, but a bit of a debacle by the APK bottom lane, trying to force that fight and just getting stood up, essentially, by aiming and Tucson.
And aiming and Tushin, I mean, they have 5 turret plates on them down here in the bot lane. The Callista is so big right now. And Fortunately for APK, they did manage to try to get an edge on level 9 after this cannon wave. Hybrid just dinged 7. So, Hybrid is so far behind this game, it's just not even funny. As Aiming looking to get even more turret plates right now. They're going to get yet another one, so that's going to be 6. This is about to be 7. Orn is here.
They do have the follow-up engage here. Bono is just going to flash the wall,
Subjugate?
has the repel, and the subjugate is, in fact, going to... He was nearly going to die. He had healed, though. I don't know. It would have been close, but
he would have had to have
really
used the
wanted
heal.
it. Yeah, absolutely. That last turret did come out, the turret shot.
Locked at about a 2,000 gold lead. KT, they've picked up a Cloud Dragon now as well.
Not biased at all, of course.
Yeah, that's never. Yeah.
No,
Check
no
your PayPal.
bias.
No.
Yeah.
Check the stack. Ocean Dragon on APK. I would like to just see the Echo or the Trundle or the Ornn even attempt to die, if that would end up happening. So APK actually pick up the first Ocean Dragon. They're still 15 minutes away from being able to get to the Ocean Soul, but they do have a lot of wave clear with the Echo. They have lots of ways to slow down the game. Now, KT, however, have an insane Baron taking potential. With that Kalista, with that Azir, cover, getting a turret down.
Oh boy, Secret gonna get ulted here again. Will we see Cosmic Radiance this time around is what I want to see. Doesn't actually go for it. Goes for the knock-up here, does Ixu, as there is that Taric ultimate, but Stopwatch, one little item going to counter it there, as the Cannon Barrage is doing insane damage in that backline, does end up taking out Ornn as cover. He was nowhere to be seen. He was in the bot lane.
He was in the bot lane, and he was getting a lot of minion waves, as well as one of the turrets. As the Azir does end up coming in there via the teleport. Flawless is going to have that red buff actually stolen away from him. And at the end of it,
I feel like a much greater importance does go on to cover for assassinating. And speaking of which, he's trying to do it here, but immediately a couple of members are right behind him. Aiming is on top of him. He has to go for that stopwatch, and I don't think he's going to be in great stare into its soul and rend its heart out with Kalista. Kind of cool the way they did that. At this point, you got to know it's going down, and, well, down it will go indeed.
Aiming is being really greedy. No QSS again for either the Taric stun or the Echo stun, which does just leave me sort of scratching my head as to why he doesn't need any excess damage. He's already so unnaturally fed.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot before, where if you're really far ahead in the game, it actually benefits you more to get defensive items rather than offensive ones, because you're already doing so much damage and you're up on levels and all that good stuff, that just staying alive will be the biggest priority from there. Cover, not sure about jumping straight into the soldiers, but he was trying to go for a bait, actually. We got two members of KT over here with a fast transition out of KT. It's going to come out here. Flawless will be invulnerable, but they're still just trying to run away. A Secret is going to be thrown into the enemies and just left to the hounds, basically. As down he will go, and APK at least, they will back away, but KT are absolutely looking to take at least 2 inhibitors from here.
Well, so on down there in bot lane, shoving in the wave, Aiming. Coming over yet again, rending the Ornn. Nice play by Tushin. And I don't know why Ixu, his Ornn ultimates have always been the complete opposite of what I'm thinking he's going to go for with the second R activation. Ends up not really being able to do anything. I mean, this is just the end of the game. They're slowly marching forward into APK's base. APK is probably going to make one last stand. They don't even have the Taric ultimate back up and available again yet. Nexus turret poised to fall here in just a couple of seconds.
And with the TP coming in, they will absolutely look to end the game. This is an Azir with the Banshee's Veil just chipping away at Ixu. do have a bunch of these super minions coming in. Single 3 with.
We get the Ocean Soul. That might be all that she wrote.
And decides, you know, take me with you. So we'll have to wait and see if that actually does happen. Huge burst damage already coming out of Kuro here. Secret just barely going to survive. The ultimate actually turning into a defensive ultimate. Cover in the back line is able to take out the spider, but that is about it, as the rest of KT are going to survive. They'll be looking for the kill in the fountain. We'll see if they actually do go for this dive. Yes, they absolutely will, but stopwatch, pretty good item to pick up there at the last second. As down will go the Nexus. GG KT bring this into a 3-game series.
Yeah, 3-game series is going to be on the table. Okay, well, that is an enormous amount of magic damage now on the side of KT. For added sustain flawless up here, I think they want to dive. Oh,
yep. Just going for the straight up dive, and you know what? It interrupts the flash as well. First blood is going to come down here onto Flawless on this Jarvan. Bono gets here a bit late.
So on. He really misplayed the level 1 and 2, and he ended up paying for his sins. So now Jarvan, running through mid lane, has the priority yet again with cover. And I don't know what the hell? What are you doing? Hello?
I think you said it best, Notice, over the course of this series, and he is going to go ahead and flash away. Just decides it's not worth this, but they're actually trying to bait Kuro here, as ultimate does come out. Bono is on the Drake here with Tucson and Aiming making their way up. No chance at any kind of steal, as Tucson is going to miss the dredge line after the flash. And now they're just going in for the huge 3-man knockup. That was massive from Flawless. That was so beautiful. That is going to net them 3 kills in a trade for the Cloud Drake.
And you can just sort of see that this game is already so far. Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, yes, okay. Is going to interrupt that dash, and here he's got his own ultimate, but there's an Olaf on top of him. He's trying to trade the kill, though, and he is going to be able to, as a nice job done by Ixu.
Any sort of assassination attempt, and Olaf is already decaying, even if he doesn't think that he is. As, here we go, counter gank.
Oh, yeah, trying to turn this one around. We got the teleport coming in first from APK, and immediately Tucson is going to go down, but the barrier and the heals coming out of the big cataclysm to keep seeing a lot.
We've seen it a lot, yeah.
You can just take a look at this replay and remind yourself not to do it. Well, very helpful. Just clip that and ship that and make sure that everybody sees. It is the Infernal.
5 turret plate mid. And I don't think they're going to be able to get any more turret plates. Flawless and cover.
Well, a little bit of a confusing flash, but they're going to pick it up anyway. They have the room to do this because they're so far ahead. Flawless has the best item in the game, the stopwatch, is going to try to go for that knockup, but it's not going to go well. APK have overstepped their boundaries here, as Ixu also is going to go down. That is a 3 for just the one Bono.
The Olaf being trapped inside of the Cataclysm, there would be no reason to flash on the Syndra there to get into range. Bono.
Okay, just hanging around up there for Shirley. And this top turret, surprisingly, in my mind, is still available. So they are going to take that down with that Rift Herald that does come in. Ultimate thrown out here from cover just to say, get away from me. His ultimate doesn't have the longest cooldown or anything like that. And meanwhile, APK just going to come up here to the top side and continue pushing because KT is not really answering this. We got LeBlanc backing. Olaf is slowly making his way up to the top side. It's only Ezreal here for now, as they are going to take out that.
This would be a really impossible fight to end up winning. We should try to scale up a bit more, get more item components. And it's just going to be freely going over to APK. Yumi, I believe, just got 7 AP. So not the most bizarre inventories I think I've ever seen.
As we're trying to punish Kuro here, he does have his flash, but it seems like he just doesn't want to use it. Okay, finally is going to go for that there as the flash comes in from the side of Flawless.
Okay, to get their next items. I wouldn't even mind a Magi Soul Stealer on Yumi now. She's so close, only needs 2 assists.
Iksu is baiting hardcore. I'm not sure if this is actually going to work out, though, as he baited himself, gets killed. Probably didn't expect 4 members in his own jungle. As now APK considering getting on in there too. Sin looking for the flash hook. It's not going to. That's the next line.
Is that really?
Well, it's not actually Ezreal.
Well, at this point, APK, they could also swap to multiple blue trinket lenses, as they know that all they have to do is prevent Baron captures. Nice.
Aiming, oh boy. You gotta respect the ability of a Yuumi with the Jarvan to chase you down. I saw him chunking down the turret, and it looked good. I'm sure it felt good at the beginning, but you gotta be careful about that. As now, APK say, well, you don't have aiming. He was really your key guy that was gonna stop us. Let's just do the Baron. And they do have a decent amount of damage coming on in here. As you can see, Kuro is trying his best, his very best, to get some damage down and prevent them, discourage them from going for this objective.
There's no blast cone, and APK is not Fnatic, but Bono does have flash
his
available.
flash. He's got to go for it here, I believe. He's going to go for it, and he does steal it at the end there. He gets into the pit. It does mean that a couple of their members are going to go down, but the Baron will go the way of KT and should extend this game to come back with this Baron and get some objectives. Put the pressure onto APK, especially before this Infernal Drake does spawn, but as I mentioned, the Infernal Drake is by and far the most important objective. Kuro taking a massive amount of damage from the double up, I think it was, as now aiming all the way in the back, is being zoned away. Flawless able to come on back, as Hybrid now is leading the charge into this fight. Double kill is going to come out, as aiming should be biting the dust here as well. He's going to try his best to kite this one down, but against a Yuumi, and against this team, you're not going to have a lot of fun. Triple kill.
White staff to end up coming in. Not even sure where Silas is going with his build, whether it will be a Leon.
Up here in game 3. And it's really been the benefit to get their team that scales a bit better into the late game.
Well, definitely is a bit of a rough time here.
Oh boy. Kuro almost died. He's in the back there. Trying to, yep, there it is, the Sniperino from our tank assassin mage, throwing out the spells at the backside of that guy as, yep, down goes the LeBlanc. Nice little try. He's trying to do whatever he can usually on this LeBlanc, but as you mentioned, he's stuck. He's not able to do enough. And everybody on the side of APK is full health. A last-second, last-ditch effort coming out here, but they're going to eat the bullet time straight to the face. As down will go the Olaf and the rest of the team, as aiming is the only one that's safe in the fountain for now. APK will push on and try to win this game.
So just waiting on the minion wave. It's only aiming as the last defense, and it's not going to work out here, Valdez, as the next turrets are falling. The Infernal Dragon, oh boy. As Infernal Soul, it's a pretty good soul. And Kuro not even going to bother. It looks like he's even AFK. I don't even know.
Yep, GG. That's going to be the end of that. Game 3 will go the way of APK.